Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, here back with another reaction video. Today, we're going to react to what made Triple H the most hated wrestler of all time. I could tell you easily, the Terror of Doom. That's what made him the most hated wrestler of all time. The Terror of Doom, the backstage politics, him just constantly winning the title when he doesn't need to have the title. It got ridiculous, bro. It got really fucking ridiculous, man. That's why I'm happy in his latter years he decided to start losing the title to worthy opponents. And now he's head of creative and he's doing way better than what he used to be. Many ways though, without further ado, man, let's get right into this, man. Triple H, when Triple H was the most hated wrestler of all time. Let's get it. Is this son?
Few wrestlers have a character arc as heinous as
Shout out to Wrestling Fact.
Hey. Who he became.
Shout out to Wrestling Flashback for letting people react to their videos, though. Shout out to Wrestling Flashback for the one time, man. For the one time. Unlike some channels that like to give people copyright strikes, Cultaholic Wrestling, y'all wanna give people copyright strikes for just reacting to videos. If you don't want people to react to your videos, then just say that. Why send a copyright strike? Now I gotta deal with that shit.
In the end are two very different people, but we won't focus on the in-between. We'll look at why the Blue Blood became the Cerebral Assassin, how the last man standing from the Clique played the game, beat it, and then
all this shit
but
to
to do
clear
all
up
this, he had to become the sickest
April.
SOB the industry had ever seen. For this video, we will look at Triple H's most evil traits and despicable acts. We'll discuss how he masterminded his way to the top and then stayed there. We'll cover the lengths he had to go to, the people he betrayed, then screwed over along the way, and what it all meant in the end. Today, we highlight what made Triple H wrestling's greatest heel. First, let's briefly look at the foundations of Triple H's heel persona. His initial run as Hunter Hearst Helmsley offered little in the way of storyline or character substance, but what it did do was hone his craft as a student of the game by getting to wrestle everyone on the roster. Meanwhile, a strong work ethic and great attitude behind the scenes allowed Hunter to make bonds and form friendships. That eventually began to play out on television with the arrival of D-Generation X. And with that, Helmsley was off to the races. But not before a peek behind the curtain nearly ended it all. Yes, Hunter was the only one punished for the events of the kayfabe breaking curtain call, which saw real-life friends that were heels and faces on TV share a moment together. But it was how then mid-carder Helmsley responded to being positioned down the card that set him up for greatness. Here, the true foundations of Triple H took shape, in the form of legit frustrations for taking the heat for something he only played a bit part role in.
Madison Square Garden, I walked to the ring to say goodbye to my friends. Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Shawn Michaels. Who got punished for that, JR? Me.
This was coupled with a passion that saw him eat, sleep, and breathe the business. In this game, Hunter Hearst Helmsley's mission could not fail. Leading factions has been synonymous with Triple H's career. He was ready to step into Shawn Michaels' shoes as the leader of D-Generation X in 1998. Eventually, Hunter leaned less on the comedy that made the group popular. He was becoming more vicious and cutthroat, and so to further set himself apart as a ruthless villain, he had to cut ties with DX. And while Helmsley played mostly a support role in the corporation, it was only so he could move further up the ladder. Then, shortly after capturing the WWF Championship, Chyna was gone. It didn't matter how much she had done for Triple H, her presence would have thwarted Helmsley's next move.
If it wasn't for me, you'd be nothing. You got that? I made you. You know well I can break you. For Chyna, come on out here and get your ass kicked, you big jacked up bitch.
If the game had done so much to be anti-established, he now had his eyes set on becoming the establishment. This meant marrying the boss's daughter. Once Helmsley reached the top, he was ready to let DX back in to help him stay there. The dynamic was like they needed him more than he needed them.
The asses together! The asses together!
Even though DX played a crucial role in helping Triple H keep his title and fight off the babyfaces. This was how the game manipulated and pulled the strings. Just like before, once the likes of X-Pac and Billy Gunn weren't enough use to him anymore, they were gone.
Wait. Relax. Listen to me for a second. Billy, what the deal is?
Hey, yo. Hey,
Similar
yo.
situation played out with Evolution, but in a different way. While the members of DX were essentially expendable cogs in the wheel, Evolution was to be a faction that preserved the future of the business. But only at Triple H's leisure. In
Evolution is a
storyline, the group was a vehicle to
mystery.
keep the game on top of Raw as world champion. But at the same time, it would revitalize an old legend and create two upcoming stars.
So if you wake up one day and you're lying in a hospital bed and you're all beat up and you're wondering to yourself, what in the hell happened? Evolution has just passed you by.
Randy Orton and Batista were allowed to prosper at Triple H's pace. The minute they got too big for their boots, they were choice with playing second fiddle to Hunter or evolving on their own. the latter of which meant turning on the man who helped them get to the dance. It was all calculated. Even Ric Flair, who never left Hunter's side, was put to the sword after finding individual success while Helmsley was away. Triple H could not stand to see someone overshadow him. Even when his days on the active roster were behind him, while a part of the Authority, Triple H was still the star of the show. Sure, Randy Orton and Seth Rollins were the world champions, however it was Hunter and Stephanie opening every show, feuding with the top babyfaces Daniel Bryan, Sting, and Roman Reigns. This ultimately led to marquee WrestleMania matches, and just like in previous factions, when a stable member became defiant or unruly, they were done for. After Evolution split for a second time, Triple H facilitated the destruction of the Shield, so Seth Rollins could be the WWE's top guy.
There's always
A plan B.
Oh my God!
Oh, that was so
When
sad.
Rollins got injured after being rocket strapped by Steph and Triple H, he was deemed as fragile. In Seth's absence, the Authority collapsed. The Game was the last person standing and had to challenge for the WWE title himself. He would never put all his trust in just one man to carry the company again. Marrying into the McMahon family practically ensured Triple H had lifetime heat from certain fans. Firstly, because of how it played out on television as an angle, and then because of how it actually happened in real life and was put into storyline again. When it came to the story, Stephanie was eager to get revenge after what her brother and father had put her through.
Where to, Stephanie?
But Triple H still
That
had the
goddamn
charm, manipulate,
storyline.
conspire,
Oh,
and
God.
coerce a scheme to make everything.
It was me,
Basically, he had to
Austin.
win over
It
Stephanie
was me
privately,
all along.
convince her to dump her fiance, then facilitate a great big elaborate ruse.
Gotta watch this.
All to ensure the Game got a shot and won the WWF title, and then ultimately force the other McMahons out. Then once it all came together and Hunter and Stephanie were running the show, the only way Vince and Shane could get their power back was if they joined forces with the McMahon-Helmsley regime.
This is humiliation. The indignity of this. The Rock will never forget this night.
This showed just how plotting and conniving Triple H's character was. He outplanned, outsmarted, and defeated the most evil family in wrestling by destroying them from within.
You either get your ass kicked or
You get your ass fired!
Helmsley forced them to accept him as the top wrestler in the industry.
Marrying the boss to get ahead in business? Who thinks up that kind of stuff?
Helmsley once said in a private setting all the way back in the late 90s that one day he wanted to run the company. This would soon become a true reality. He became a greater presence behind the scenes as time went on, earning an executive role. When this played out on screen as the Authority, it got Hunter some of the most heat of his career.
They're saying it's your turn.
Not just because of how he was screwing up his stars, but also because of how he incorporated previous life issues, with top babyface Daniel Bryan being compared to the likes of Chris Jericho, Edge, and Rob Van Dam, all of whom weren't deemed best for business or considered enough of a draw to be a top guy, and three men who each, at one point, had heat with Triple H behind the scenes.
guys like Jericho, Edge, Rob Van Dam. If any of those guys had been the face of the WWE, we'd all be working for Ted Turner right now. I
Damn.
hate to be the one to break it to you, but you never drew a dime, buddy.
The Game leaned heavily on the idea that he held down, buried, and politically sabotaged wrestlers during his reign on top.
At WrestleMania, I put an end to your dreams and I bury Daniel Bryan.
All of this greatly enhanced the Authority vs Daniel Bryan feud in 2013 and 2014. By 2024, Triple H was the sole McMahon family presence in WWE, both on TV and behind the scenes. He was the last McMahon standing, and the only one left with any power. Triple H greatly benefited from being in groups and marrying into the McMahon family, destroying lives in the process. But when it all came down to it, the in-ring and physicality was going to be where the cerebral assassin did the most damage. The Game stopped at nothing to win. To be the best, defeating opponents wasn't enough for him. Helmsley made it a point to completely maim his rivals.
He's as deadly as they come. The cerebral assassin. We're tied at 3.
Damn. No wonder Chris Benoit got CTE. Goddamn.
Using his bare hands and
Triple
all kinds of
H?
weapons such as the trusted sledgehammer. The sledgehammer
I ain't
shows
saying
just how sadistic
I ain't trying to
Hunter
make
was.
excuse.
The fact that he used such a
Hey,
life-threatening object.
I ain't trying to make excuses for Chris Benoit. I'm just saying though that chair shot. I mean, hold on. Let's go back real quick. Hold on.
He's as deadly as they come. The cerebral assassin. We're tied at 3.
I'm just saying though, you can't hit a guy like that.
Using his bare hands and all kinds of weapons such as the trusted sledgehammer. The sledgehammer showed just how sadistic Hunter was. The fact that he would use such a life-threatening object to destroy his opponents spoke volumes about the type of character he was.
Kane is not helpless. Oh, no.
Oh my God.
Heart. Once again. Oh, my. To the back of the skull of the Big Show. Wow. Dangle. Triple H is snapped. Triple H has gone ballistic. The referee knocked down with a sledgehammer. And he's going to... Wait a minute. We don't have a ton of unarm the game.
Stupid.
Oh, my God. You got to be kidding me. has got that sledgehammer. Go! That is the Clicks trademark. It's enough is enough.
Oh my God.
Hell in a Cell was where the game learned what it took to end another man's career, as Cactus Jack and referee Tim White saw their careers end at the hands of the cerebral assassin inside the cell.
Oh, they're gonna.
Oh God.
The cage broke.
The things Mick Foley did for us, bro. The things Mick Foley did to his body for us, bro. Just for the entertainment, bro. Look at that, man.
This
Poor
type of
Mick
match was the
Foley.
perfect place for Hunter to wreak havoc.
Jesus.
It's a steel tier, and you can see it looks like barbed wire around it. No, 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 no!
After being handed the World Heavyweight Championship on Raw in September 2002, Triple H began what many fans referred to as his reign of terror. This was where Hunter held the title for the best part of 16 months all in all. While holding the big gold belt, the game defeated and usually destroyed everyone in his path, including a who's who of former WCW wrestlers.
Oh, that Booker T. Don't remind me of that Booker T, dude. Don't remind me of that.
Oh my God, Triple H just nailed Kevin Nash from behind.
Somebody like you.
Please move on from the Booker T.
You think
Don't
this is
remind
over
me of
between us,
that.
Goldberg? Well, it's not. It's not over.
His title reign seemed never-ending. He won more matches cleanly compared to your typical heel. If Hunter said something on television, it usually came to fruition at the pay-per-view. All of this earned him a lot of heat from fans. Triple H borrowed heavily from Ric Flair during his reign of terror. Hunter, who idolized Flair, wanted to be the working heel that could get a good long match out of everyone, just like Nate back in his day. The old Attitude Era brawling matches were gone in favor of a more methodical main event style. The game began dressing in suits and also wore different colored trunks for the first time in his career. And to top it off, he had his own Four Horsemen-like faction in Evolution. As if people didn't have enough reasons to dislike Triple H already, he was now flaunting a lifestyle fans could only dream of. Helmsy also got married to Stephanie McMahon in real life around this time. Everything was coming together for the Cerebral Assassin. With The Rock and Stone Cold out of the picture, Triple H was finally able to be the guy, but did so as a despised heel. One of the ways the game cemented himself as a representable heel were through his promos. It wasn't just the content of what he said, but also the intense drawn-out delivery, as well as the remorselessness behind his words and actions.
But Austin, you might be a student of the game. I am the game! Mick Foley, your blood will stain New York City. Rock, you will know once and for all, I am that damn good! I have no remorse. I have no conscience, and I will stop at nothing. He who laughs last, laughs best. And today, I'm laughing. Face facts! You can't wrestle anymore! You're done! It's over! I grabbed the wagon, and yeah, I started to drag it, but I've been dragging it all along. Just finally, you weren't around to stand in my way. The game has passed you by. Now, I am the showstopper! I will put the animal down. In real life, you can't beat the bad guy. You are no longer the dirtiest player in the game. The game is over. What makes you the best is coming to this ring and defending a title night after night, month after month, year after year. If you're a millionaire, you're evil. If you're a billionaire, you're the Antichrist. I would rather eat well than sleep well.
Hunter knew
Facts.
how much his words carried weight when it came to getting heat, which is why he liked to push the crowd's buttons by burying them. Both generally.
But that didn't age well, Triple H. I'm sorry. That didn't age well, brother. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Triple H. That didn't age well, bro. Because now you got a fucking pacemaker. You got a fucking pacemaker in your heart now. Come on, Chief. It sucks that Triple H can't go no more, but still though, bro. That was a good promo. Triple H is known to make a good ass promo, especially when he's the bad guy. But man, that didn't age well. Did not age well at all. And shout out to Red Hat Green T-shirt guy. Shout out to him. He always in the crowd. No matter where WWE at, he is there. I don't know. I hope they gave him lifetime tickets to every event, bro. Just so he can be there, bro. Shout out to him.
And individually.
I don't come to where this guy works and tell him when the fries are done. Sorry to this jack-off that thinks because he's got his hat on backwards like me, he's cool. I'm sorry to his girlfriend because she's got no boots. Much rather this fat piece of crap is sitting right here. I don't come to where this chick works and tell her what street corner to stand on. When they don't get what they want, they cry about it. When they don't, you know. And if that doesn't work,
Me and my friend Mark, we're gonna stop watching.
Triple H's evil promos built a classic rivalries against the likes of The Rock, Stone Cold, Mick Foley, Kurt Angle, and Shawn Michaels. As a heel, Hunter was the perfect foil for the company's top babyfaces. Before his work on the microphone and in the ring, he always knew how to get the audience to dislike him, while keeping the shine on the wrestler he was working with. The feud with The Rock saw a real-life competitive rivalry play out on television. Both were on the ascent at the same time and eager to prove themselves as main event players. Their matches brought out the best in each other. Their feud was one of the WWF's best. It lasted on and off for the best part of the year, and was supposed to be revisited at WrestleMania 34, but never came to be.
As we were coming up, it would be like we were on different sides all the time, but constantly striving to get to that next level.
Oh, that damn table. That damn table.
If he was able to stay on top, then he had to be better than Steve Austin.
Oh,
the
that
game
damn
went to
table.
insane lengths to try and take Austin out of the picture. It gave new
I
meaning
did
to
it for the
Cerebral Assassin
Rock.
moniker.
I did it for the people.
Austin out with a steel chair. Hildy's trying to rip Austin the garbage.
Jesus Christ.
Now you know, you dumb son of a bitch.
The feud that made Triple H, however, came against Mick Foley. The two had a memorable program in 1997, as each were eager to prove themselves. Their program in 2000 ascended the game to superstardom. As sick and violent as Cactus Jack was, Helmsley had to match him if he was to win. This feud gave Hunter a sadistic and brutal edge that encapsulated the rest of his career.
You are fired. Get out.
Get out! Get out!
That damn table. Oh, no, not the thumbtack.
Helmsley's jealousy of Stephanie's admiration for Kurt Angle
The
formed
shit
the
Mick
basis of a love
Foley
triangle
went through,
between the
dog.
three. Steph's crush on Angle started off subtle. Each time she brought him up, the game got more and more agitated until things finally reached its boiling point during the summer of 2000.
He's a pretty great wrestler.
Kill him.
Alternative lifestyles are perfectly acceptable in this day and age.
It made for great television, but never got a satisfying conclusion. Hunter didn't want to be the babyface during this rivalry, so the feud ended prematurely. A shame given how well it had been built up for over a year.
That goddamn table.
The feud with Shawn Michaels was an easy story to tell. Given their history, Hunter finally got the spotlight after Michaels retired. Then when HBK returned in 2002, the game wanted Shawn as his manager. Helmsley saw Michaels' refusal as a threat, and from there, all the pent-up aggression and jealousy from both parties unraveled, such as Triple H's resentment from playing second fiddle to Shawn in DX, then being the only one left to deal with him after Michaels' life went off the rails, which led to a real-life falling out. Not to mention HBK's being jealous of the game reaching the top while Shawn couldn't wrestle.
Jesus Christ.
It wasn't just the wrestlers that Triple H had long-standing feuds with. Jim Ross provided the soundtrack to every one of Helmsley's Best of the Acts.
Don't do that! Don't do it, damn it! Don't do it! Reach in your heart, don't do it! Triple H did it! Don't get leaders human being! Oh God! Somebody stop this! Damn Triple H! Damn his soul! Tossed off to the title, you bastard! Triple H has always been a sick bastard!
Hey, yo.
Right in the hell for what he did here tonight!
JR gave Hunter the Cerebral Assassin nickname, and Grady put over the game as a heel on commentary.
You son of a bitch! Don't you hear her? Don't you hear her? Triple H! Where did he come from? That son of a bitch! Does he have no conscience? Does he have no heart? Do you have no soul? You son of a bitch! Damn you all to hell, Triple H! You son of a bitch! Why, Triple H? You son of a bitch!
Why?
I am reality.
He's a son of a bitch if you ask me.
Hey,
Jim had
yo.
plenty of personal ammunition given how much he was beaten up by Helmsley on TV.
What are you doing? You idiot! Sorry, low down S.O.B.
He was a damn good wrestler who didn't
Shout out
become
to
that damn good of a
JR,
character
man.
until adversity struck, turning punishment into opportunity. He's someone who eats, sleeps, and breathes the business, willing to do whatever it takes to be the best. This meant making a career out of being a wrestler fans love to hate. It's why he's the game, and it's what made Triple H wrestling's greatest heel. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out a similar video where we debate what made Vince McMahon wrestling's most evil villain. Have a
Oh,
great
we
day.
don't want to go revisit that one. We've already reacted to that one in the past, and let's just say that's aging pretty well, but bad at the same time. Vince McMahon is the most evil villain in WWE history. Let's not get it twisted. Most evil villain in WWE history is hands down Vince McMahon. It's not even close. The shit. Oh my God. I said this in the live stream. I will never give that man the Freaky Frog status. he could never get the Freaky Frog status around here. You want to know what Vince McMahon gets? But anyways, let's just go about do it for this one, man. I will see you all in the next video. Till then, peace out. Vince, why? Why, Vince? Why did you ruin? Well, why did you add to such a evil career? Why?